Whoops. Thought the 1 was a 9. Thinking maybe one of those. All right. Left or right? It does not say. On the bricks. Can't believe it. All right, I do have good news. All right, you want to know it? The project's been green lighted. Modern Art Museum. There it is, right there. Next delivery, 6:45, 8 minutes, 3.2 miles. Sukare, or Sukari, Summer Noon, Tweety. They're a father and son band. Son plays the drums. Tweety plays the guitar and sings very well. So that little guitar player guy from Chicago, Jeff Tweedy, he started up a band called Wilco. He was the guy who started it. I know when I first used to blog it, I said that there was another lead singer, but now there wasn't. There's just Tweedy. But his bass player had to get cortisone shots because he played the bass too much. Look, the go-karts are going. Yep, in the cold weather. And the go-karts are spelled with a K. It's Rockwood go-karts and mini golf. Yeah, they played all over the place, Wilco. They probably even played in Fort Worth back in the day, who knows. Oh man, if I could only remember his first band, something about Honey, Tupelo. It'll come to me eventually. I don't know, I'm just gonna guess. Something in the ballpark of Tupelo Honey. But that's a Van Morrison thing. They're really good, they're the best. But I don't really like saying that, but they are one of the best. Guy named Obama is the president. I got this card set, and it goes all the way up to Obama. So it's easy to say he's the 52nd president, but I could be wrong. I'm gonna look it up in a minute. But he introduced Tweety in Chicago at Lollapalooza. Barack Obama did. Yep, true story. Tweety's a good. Well, not Tweety. But he introduced Wilco. So Barack Obama introduced Wilco at Chicago, Lollapalooza, way back in the day. Now, I could be wrong. It could have been another festival. Correct me. And preferably Obama. That would be interesting. I would probably shed a tear if that happened. Biden, don't worry about it. You got too much to worry about what's going on overseas. And I know Obama probably does too, being his coordinator and everything. Hey, what I say about Barack Obama and Jeff Tweedy and Wilco and all that stuff, all the recovering guys, recovering addicts, they might as well be hanging out. But, they're troopers, especially Jeff Tweedy. He's probably, every day, he probably wakes up with a tear in his eyes that he's still alive. But, they're a good band. They've got some good documentaries, and they've got some good film footage. My favorite is Black Moon, which I'll probably be listening here pretty soon. I always stream it off of YouTube. Check out Black Moon by Wilco. It's probably one of the great songs of our last 10 years. So when Wilco puts on Black Moon and Jeff Tweedy listens to it, they have pure evidence of their success. It's immediate. It's almost like self-gratification, but like heightened, that they are a successful band. So, you know, you hear the music like that and it moves you and you feel it, then you know 100%, you know. And I think it starts with something about, I know you're right about the morning. I know you're right about the morning. It's got all this ambient kind of mood music sound. I mean, if you were not going to use that in a movie, it'd be stupid, especially if you're a modern day director. And why it's not used, I don't know why. Probably because there's like lawyers that are called, you know, immediately. Phones go off in offices. I don't know the reason why Black Moon's not in the movie. It might be. We'd have to find out. It probably is. We'll learn about it in film school. Okay, fact check on the lyrics. With Jeff Tweedy and Wilco on Black Moon, it starts, I was right about the morning. So that's how it starts. I was right about the morning. That's how the song starts. But the rhythm's right, and I don't want to try to mess it up right now. Are we in the right one? Oh, we're in the ballpark figure. Oh, yeah. I love when Jeff Tweedy opens gates like that. I appreciate it. He's in those computer in Chicago. Following this. We got it. Don't worry about it, Cole. Wilco opens the gate for everybody. Somebody opened the gate. Anyway, that's like whenever I got bailed out, I thought it was Bradley Cooper. Alright, the people in the kitchen have a wonderful way of making a 1 look like a 7. I made a call and told them that. I'm sure they're writing the notes down. You know, everybody doing a bio and everybody else. Don't know. That's how my mind works, sorry. Let's see if we can get through here. I don't know. Yeah, maybe. Can you imagine delivering pizzas or anything, Chinese food or anything? Could you imagine doing that in San Francisco? Yeah. Or really doing anything in San Francisco, really, to be honest. I've been there. Went there for a Blue Man Group audition. They just put a little plate, this little plastic thing on my head. It was a, you know, the latex thing on my head. And then they asked me if I had kit drum experience. So if you get lost, all you have to do is just look right here and you'll be able to find it. It's pretty much true about anything. So, you know, building numbers, you're okay. Show this thing here. Yeah, looks like this turned into the movie Labyrinth really quick. I remember going that far. How in the world did I do this? Yeah, this is the weirdest thing in the entire world. These are all, what, they do this some kind of sick joke for delivery people? Because those are the apartments. Oh, I see. I was right. All right, next delivery 7:07, 8 minutes, 2.8 miles. You'd think. Okay. Only on that side. Yeah, that's real convenient. Well, I didn't want to swing out and hit the other car. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, no complaints. Wilco songs aren't really the ones that you always kind of like sing along with. You can, you know. It's like, okay, everybody, 1, 2, 3. We're all gonna sing Black Moon. Let's go. I was right about the morning. You know, it's not really that kind of thing, but you could probably, it might work, you know, a campfire with all the kids. Everybody, one, two. Remember that scene? Okay, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, Steve Martin, John Candy. And what does John Candy sing? Meet the Flintstones. You know, hit the Flintstones. And but everybody knows, I don't even know the lyrics of the Flintstones. But in the movie, everyone knew it. Maybe up north they do. But, you know, like, and then, you know, what does Steve Martin sing? 3 coins in a fountain. Come on, everybody. And no one, you know, gets it, you know. That'd be like me on a bus. All right, we're going to sing Black Moon. Ready? I was right. Come on, 1, 2, 3. Let's go. About the morning. You know, the next thing, you know. And eventually, Black Moon. All right. Time to pass my friend's theater. Right here off of Main, North Main. I don't even think anyone got the joke. Yeah, maybe a few musicians. A couple. Maybe Wilco is the only one laughing in the entire theater. If it was shown on big screen in the future someday. Which I would cry. Someone told me, hey Cole, your vlogs are being shown at the cinema house. I'd go, what? And I would probably start crying. Because, you know, they would be sitting around watching it. Here's Rose Marine, my friend Bobby Skez. He's a resident playwright there. I don't know, man. Maybe in the future, people sit around watching reruns of Adam the Woo, TDW days at the movie house. Like a 4-hour, 5-hour binge watch at the movie house for a certain amount of money. Everyone brings in their snacks, hot dogs and Skittles. I like M&Ms. I got some M&Ms today. I ate both of them, so I can't show it right now. They're little packets from the Friosk at Albertsons. You put in your phone number or a friend's phone number, and free food will come out. As long as you got a legit phone number, you got free food. Now, I don't recommend trying to survive that way, but get phone numbers just in case. You never know. You could always run up to a Friosk. There's somewhat of a free meal. Although they should start doing free meals at Friosk rather than just candy, you know? Dustin Hoffman style. If you know about Dustin Hoffman's career in candy. But I was right. About the morning. Sorry about that, Tweety. Wonder if John Lennon would get upset when people butchered his music. John Lennon. You ever heard the song God? Whew. Man. Him and Yoko. Hey, listen, man. Yoko had a voice that was very distinct, especially on Double Fantasy. And that was her voice, and he used it, you know what I mean? That's why I like Linda, you know? But, you know, Linda has her own voice. And what's weird about Linda, it's mysterious. Because she'll come up to me and say, I'm ready. It'll take me literally almost instantaneously finding the chords. And then she just starts spilling it out. And I feel that we could probably do that at a concert if she was ready. And I don't know where it comes from with Linda. The McDonald's song, I don't know if she memorized it or if it's something she made up. I have no clue. But I'll tell you that, I made up the chorus on the moment on our McDonald's song. I have a friend that works at McDonald's. And that's her song, you know. I think they have to get everything prepped within 3 minutes. She wanted the song to be 3 minutes. But you know what I mean? They only have a few minutes to get all the food and all your French fries and your chicken McNuggets and everything, you know. But I was right about the morning. Ooh, Black Moon. Good song though. It's one of my favorite Wilco songs. If you like Wilco. Yeah, and they got the Christmas lights on the strobe right here. Christmas lights strobing. If you're going to go with Christmas lights, you can get the strobe going. And they're like, don't strobe for me or anything right then. But you know what I mean. gone reverse. Going backwards. There we go. All right, next delivery is 7:20, 6 minutes, 1.8 miles. Homan Grocery. Or Haman Grocery. Probably Haman Grocery. Ooh, you okay there, Kittle? I just made up a new name for Kitty for that particular moment only. Because I couldn't say Kitty, so I said Kittle. Right, Kitty? Sorry about that. Didn't mean to call you Kittle. It's a cross between Kitty and Skittle. No, my ex-mother-in-law had a cat named Skittle, so I named him Kittle for a moment. But his real name is Critter. Yeah, your name is Critter, because that's what it says on the back right here. It says Critters. Critter the cat. Or maybe he's Critters with an S. Critters. That's your name, Critters. Critters, the kitty cat. Right, next delivery is 7:43, 6 minutes, 3.3 miles. And there's Blue. It's a pretty good place for sushi. Remember the snack I was talking about? That guy at Albertsons, remember? There's Hollywood Feed. Right there. Rogers is over there. Eamon Carter's up that way. True story. Alright, next delivery is 7:54, 2 minutes. We'll be there at 0.7 miles. And they must be Catholic. What I've heard in the Catholic religion is they only leave the baby Jesus out on Christmas. That's what I heard. I don't know if it's true though. Next delivery is 8:08, 3 minutes. We'll be there at 1.4 miles. I followed the creature to the creature's gate. It's in a Tweety song. I followed the creature to the creature's gate. And this is multi-grain Nature's Made. It's pretty good. Bread of life. Pretty good. It's done at the Harding University Concert Choir. Amazing Grace, number 4. Never gonna know you now. I'm gonna love you anyhow. That's one thing about Jordan the Lion's redemption, or Jordan the Lion's what am I trying to say? Version of Waltz Number 2. It's I'm never gonna know you now, but I'm gonna love you anyhow. He said, I'm never gonna know you now, but I'm never gonna know you now, but I'm gonna know you somehow. Or I'm never gonna love you now, now I'm gonna love you anyhow, or something. But it's actually 2 different ways. It's called an antithesis. So I'm never gonna know you now, but I'm gonna love you anyhow, is what Elliott Smith says. His version, he changed it to the same. That's the thing about the musician that they have to learn. They have to learn the antithesis. The antithesis is the opposite. So it's one direction and then it goes an opposite way, like back and forth. Love and know, know and love. I'm never gonna know you now, but I'm gonna love you anyhow. It's kind of an important part of his song, but it was still a good version though, because he got the guitar licks pretty much right, or close to it. Next delivery is 8:35, 7 minutes. We'll be there at 3.3 miles. All right, looks like the go-karts are a-going at Rockwood Go-Karts and Mini Golf. See if we can get a clear shot of them right there. So get your go-kart when you can. Rent them out. I don't know if it's BYOB on go-kart. Probably not, but get yourself a Red Bull. Jump on one of those go-karts and yoo-hoo! Have a fun old time. Good old time. We got the, looks like a waning gibbous moon. They call it waning gibbous. Starts to wane off like that. Yeah, get yourself some go-karts and have at it. Have lots of fun, people. Listening to the band War on Drugs. They've got some good ones. It's a serious band. I take them serious. I don't know about Mark Kozelik, but I take them. I think they're a pretty serious band. And I'm sure Mark Kozelik from Sun Kill Moon was just kind of joking around. And why would someone hate Radiohead that much anyway? Like, what'd they do? You know, they send them something rude in the mail. A lot of times, I think the vlogs, or the vlog itself, you know, it takes the stress off. To me, it does. To other people, it probably drive them crazy, but to me, it's a stress reliever. I'm so glad that, you know, I can do something while I'm, you know, doing something. If that makes sense. Meaning, sometimes when you're doing something, you feel like you're doing nothing, but when you pick up the vlog, you're like, okay, now purpose. I'm like, you know, if I'm working, I got to work with purpose, you know. There's got to be a story. My bank manager, when she first hired me, she would say, hey, Cole, tell your story by using numbers. She was saying show your word. And I agree completely, 100%. Most people, when they're filing their taxes, they're telling the story with the numbers. I know there's jokes in there, here and there, but it's true. You're telling a story, it's a stress reliever. Like, my goodness, thank goodness I got to talk to the whole world. Wonderful. Food delivery. Food. There's seafood right here. Acapulco. Yeah, I was arrested at the Acapulco Lounge in Long Beach for a false charity cause. I was working for a telemarketing group out in Los Angeles. The guy had proper permit. It was a cash thing, you know, one of those cash things. What can you do? Freaking undercover sting in Long Beach. That's where Snoop makes his movie. Right on Roosevelt, and here is a mural. Texas flag. Next delivery, 8:56, 1 minute, 0.1 mile.